So this is a Layens hive.
Roger and I made this hive last year, and I was fortunate enough to find a nest of bees in a fallen log. So I cut them out of the log and I put them in here, and they weren't that strong going into winter, but they survived. And now you'll see they're pretty strong. They've drawn almost every comb in there, halfway, not all the way the full length of the Layens, because the Layens hives are like double deeps.
I have a bee inside my veil, so forgive me shaking the camera. I think I got it out. They seem to be favoring the left side there.
Yeah, well, I had this one closed until this spring.
Okay.
So that's the one they're used to, but they do use this one occasionally.
Is there a follower board, or is it's open all the way through now, right?
It's open all the way through.
Yeah. 1.5 inches?
Yeah. I actually found a mouse living in there.
Really?
A mouse nest when I opened it up after the winter.
Is it heavy, this hive? Must be, right?
Yeah, it's got to be really heavy.
Yeah. Let's open it up and take a look.
It's not meant to be moved. This is one of the few problems I have with it is I don't have anything to plug this gap, so I use the follower board.
Okay.
It's not big enough for a frame.
Well, it's a good place to keep the follower board. How did they do building comb in here? No wonky comb?
Not yet, no. They started from that end, okay? So what I originally did, and we can talk about this here, I originally tied in the comb that I took out of the log. So,
okay.
So that's what this is, and that's why it looks so creepy. And the next one, you can really see it. Same thing with this one. I mean, this is wonky comb that I actually cut out from that log last year. So there's probably 4 or 5 of these at the end, at this end. Then you get to some of the new comb. I'll just give them a little smoke anyway.
It's really no concern because of this bee walking around on my face right now. Now it's on the top of my head. Nice.
So this is a honey frame. They obviously haven't drawn the bottom out.
Yeah.
So one of the advantages to a Layens hive is they have these extra long frames, and the bees don't have to cross from box to box and comb to comb in order to get the honey. So they'll eventually, hopefully, fill this all with honey, and that way they'll be able to winter on one frame up and down. So you can see they're built out with new comb all the way down to here, which is quite a few bars.
They seem to have built all the top.
Yeah.
Did they build all to the bottom yet?
I don't have any, I think, and we can go and look, but there are very few, if any, that they've done this yet. So, and that's the advantage, so I'm hoping that they will. But so far they haven't, they've stayed at the top.
They built down 3/4 of the way through my frames on my Layens.
There's a brood frame.
Nice.
But the same thing, they haven't built the bottom yet.
I wonder how it would overwinter if it was like this.
Well, you figure the hot air is at the top, right?
Yeah, you would think it would be okay.
You would think it would be okay. Let's go in a couple. See what else we have here.
A little smoke.
Yeah, they're getting a little riled.
I took my veil off. Let me see if I can fish this bee out of it so it doesn't sting me on the face. It was walking around my eye. Is it going? No, she's still there.
So this looks like comb that they built last year.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more discolored. All strictly at the top though, right?
Yeah,
They haven't gone to the bottom. They've come horizontally rather than go vertically.
it's interesting that they have drone distributed throughout.
Yeah. More of the same.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks more brood.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we're getting to the center of the brood nest.
Yeah.
Now he's got one, but look how they didn't build it over the stick here.
Yeah.
They built down, but not between. So we'll see how that works out.
Alongside of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come.
From the back. As you can see, I have no room to store anything in the bee yard. Pretty well full up. And this should be, again, middle of the brood nest.
Yeah,
yeah,
back to drone.
Look
That's
at all that
interesting.
drone. Huh. But so these frames were all empty this spring. So this is all drawn out this year. Yeah, smoke those so I can get them down. Oh, it's heavy.
It looks like it's stuck on the one next to it somehow.
Let's see if I can get it. I don't think so. I think it's heavy.
No?
Oh, it's stuck on something. You're right.
Yeah.
On the bottom, I think maybe.
Yeah.
I broke it, whatever it was. I think maybe to the side. You can see the mouse that lived there over the winter. Had a field day with that one.
How's that? I don't see it on my side.
Oh,
Oh, I see what you mean. They were chewing on the comb.
they chewed on the comb.
Yeah. Shot down inside. It's a little dark. Yeah, it's just great camera work, but that's cool, Bob. This is neat.
Let's see.
And they come all the way through.
We should be able to find the queen because she's marked, so she's pretty easy to see. Just strange the way they haven't built down yet.
Yeah, it's almost like they're happy with that. Maybe that bar was a deterrent, told them to stop.
You know, I think that could be too. So looking at the next one's just more of the same.
Yeah, we skipped a couple frames, so you never know if the queen was on any of them.
Yeah, that's right too.
This one looks like it has new comb. No queen on this side.
Yeah, so you can see no wonky comb though.
No, it looks really nice.
They built it straight down.
And it was right here.
Yeah.
This next frame is all brand new. This one here.
Okay. And the one next to it actually is still empty. So this is an empty that I put in that they haven't drawn yet.
Boy, he really gets them tight.
Yeah, they are tight.
So this is what a frame looks like when it's empty. And I'll show you the guide. It's just a V. Now, did you guys wax these, or they were?
No,
No, just natural.
natural.
And you could see the bees propolis them and put their own stuff on them and get out of the sun. That's the. So this one you must have just put in. You put them in between the drawn ones.
Yes, so that's what I
So
did.
this next one is drawn,
I
right?
alternate. Yeah, I alternated them.
So it looks like they just built that one. Yeah,
Drone comb
more drone. A lot of drone.
and probably some honey on the end.
Looks good. It'd be interesting to see how it overwinters with the
Oh, an empty.
empty. Yeah.
Let's do this then.
Here.
Let's put this one here.
Okay. Yeah. I see. You're gonna put the
And an empty. And I'll put
then a fully drawn.
this one back. And another empty.
And these are right near the entrance, so you would hope they would build them.
Yeah, you'd think they would. Smoke them down to get that last frame in. They are pretty tight. They're the bars.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of room to fool around.
Yeah.
I think they're doing pretty well. Considering how much comb they had to draw out this year, I think they've done well. I really would like to get the frames drawn all the way to the bottom, but I don't know if that's going to happen this year. As tight as I can get them.
Yep. It almost feels like you could push from here. I don't know. Was there? Yeah. No, they're tight. You had them. You had them good.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing we saw Wyatt do at EAS, right? Is just make sure they were super tight
The best we can. And
for his top bars.
follower board just covers the empty space.
How do those bees? Is there a hole in the top?
Oh, no, actually, no, they
No,
get them
you
out
got
of
to
there.
get them out, right?
Yeah,
You have your hive tool.
I do.
Just pop them off. Every bee counts. Well, that was cool, Bob. Nice hive.
You guys go. No way out.